be me. 26 years old. Software developer at Nexus Tech. Small company. Open floor plan. Exposed brick. A coffee machine that's older than the interns and makes sounds like a dying animal when you use it. My job is writing code, debugging other people's code, and sitting through meetings that could have been emails. My life is quiet. Intentionally quiet. I like order, predictability, and knowing exactly what's going to happen next. I live alone in a small apartment. 1 bedroom, a kitchen that's more of a suggestion. A cat I don't have yet, but think about getting. My mom calls every Sunday, asking if I'm seeing anyone. I sigh. I'm focused on my career. She says, "Your career won't keep you warm at night." She's not wrong. My coworkers are fine. Reed is the team lead. 40 years old. Balding. Constantly talking about synergy and team dynamics and thinking outside the box. He has a mug that says, "World's okayest boss." His wife bought it for him. He loves it. And then there are the 2 women who sit across from me. Violet. Senior developer. 25. Sharp. Precisi. Wears pencil skirts and glasses with thin silver frames. Her hair is always perfect. Her makeup is always minimal. Her posture is always straight. She never smiles. Never laughs. Never participates in office small talk. She corrects everyone's code with surgical precision. Your function is inefficient. Col. You're using O of n squared when O of n log n would work. Your variable names are inconsistent. Temp data and temporary storage are the same thing. Pick 1. You're using the wrong framework for this project. We discussed this in the meeting. Were you not paying attention? I was paying attention. I'm always paying attention when she's in the room. She's terrifying. She's also brilliant. And I've had a crush on her for 2 years. Not that I'd ever admit it. Not that I'd ever do anything about it. She's way out of my league. And also, she's my coworker. And also, she's never once looked at me like I was anything more than a source of bugs to fix. Dahlia. UI, UX designer. 24. Violet's complete opposite in every way. Bright purple hair that changes shade every month. Last month it was lavender. This month it's amethyst. They're different colors. Cole. They look the same. They're completely different. Tattoos on both arms. A dragon on her left forearm. Flowers on her right. A small crescent moon behind her ear. She got it on a whim. You don't get tattoos on a whim. I absolutely do. Wears band t-shirts and ripped jeans and combat boots with rainbow laces and earrings shaped like tiny skulls. They're festive. They're skulls. Festu skulls. Laughs too loud. Flirts with everyone. Especially me. Morning. Handsome. New shirt. It brings out your eyes. Nietzsche tie. Cole. Did you pick it out yourself, or did your mom help? You're cute when you're concentrating. Your eyebrows do this little scrunch thing. I never know how to respond. So I just mumble something and stare at my screen and feel my face heat up. Violet always shoots Dahlia a look when she flirts. A sharp, disapproving look. Dahlia always grins back. Completely unbothered. They hate each other. Or at least, that's what everyone thinks. Violet thinks Dahlia is unprofessional. She wears band t-shirts to client meetings. She has tattoos. She calls everyone babe. She's just friendly. She called the CEO babe. Okay, that was a lot. Dahlia thinks Violet is a robot. She never smiles. She corrects everyone's grammar in Slack. She once told me my font choice was emotionally vacant. Was it? Maybe. They argue constantly in meetings. In the break room. In the hallway, your design doesn't account for load times. Dahlia. Users won't wait 6 seconds for a page to render. Your code doesn't account for basic human emotion. Violet. Not everything is about efficiency. Efficiency is the foundation of good software. Empathy is the foundation of good design. Empathy doesn't compile. Neither does your personality. Reed just sighs, stirs his coffee, and says, "Team dynamics." Then the retreat happens. Reed's idea. Team building in the mountains. Fresh air. Bonding exercises. It'll be fun. None of those words belong together. I've booked a cabin. We'll hike in. There's a navigation exercise. I have a map. Reed cannot read maps. We all know this. We've seen him try to use Google Maps. He once drove to the wrong state. This is a terrible idea. Violet says, "It's a great idea." Reed insists, "I agree with Violet." Dahlia says, "And that should tell you something." Violet looks surprised. "You agree with me. Even a broken clock is right twice a day." Did you just call me a broken clock? It was a compliment. Mostly, we drive up on a Friday? Carpool? Reed's minivan smells like old coffee and children's snacks. He has 3 kids. The van is a war zone. Violet sits in the back, as far from Dahlia as possible. Dahlia sits in the middle, headphones on. Music so loud I can hear it through the ear pads. I sit in the front, navigating because someone has to. The mountains are beautiful. Towering peaks, snow on the ground, pine trees everywhere. Air so cold, it hurts your lungs. And so clean, it feels like drinking water. We're supposed to hike to a cabin. Team navigation exercise. Reed has a map. A physical map printed from the internet. Reed. That map is from 2018. Mountains don't change. Cole. We get lost twice. The first time, we take a wrong turn at a fork. Reed insists the map is right. The map is not right. We end up at a dead end. A cliff. A very steep cliff? This is not the cabin. Dahlia observes, "Thank you." Dahlia. Just contributing. The second time, we follow a trail that looks promising. It leads to a stream, not a cabin. A stream, we can't cross that. Violet says, "We can." Reed says, "We absolutely cannot." I'll go first. Reed falls in the stream. His pants are soaked. His dignity is ruined. His map is now a wet, illegible mess. I have a backup map. He says, "In the van," which is 3 miles away. Yes, we finally find the trail. The right trail. Someone's phone GPS works. Barely. Start hiking single file through the snow. The path is narrow. The trees thick. The sky gray with incoming weather. I'm at the back tying my shoe because I stepped in a puddle and my laces froze and my fingers are numb, and this is the worst team-building exercise ever invented. Cole? Hurry up. Violet's voice. Sharp as always. But there's something else in it. Worry. Coming? I stand up and then... The sound? A rumble. Low at first. Like distant thunder. Then louder. Then deafening. I look up. The mountain is moving. A wall of white snow. Each a rock tumbling toward us faster than anything I've ever seen. Avalanche. Someone screams. I don't know who. Maybe me. Everyone runs. The main group surges forward. Reed. The other developers. Around a bend. Out of sight. Violet is frozen. Staring at the wall of snow. Her eyes wide. Air face pale. I grab her arm. Move. Dahlia is beside us. She grabbed Violet's other arm. Come on, we run. Not forward. Not after the group. Sideways toward a cluster of trees. Big ones. Old growth. Roots deep. Dahlia saw them first. There, we dive behind the trees. The snow hits. Whiteout. Roaring. Cold so intense it burns. I can't see. Can't breathe. Can't hear. I hold on to Violet's hand. Dahlia's hand. Squeeze as hard as I can, and then silence, terrible, heavy silence. I'm on the ground. Snow up to my waist, pressed against the tree trunk. Violet beside me, Dahlia on my other side. We're alive. The main group is gone. The trail is buried under 10 feet of snow. Our phones have no signal. And it's starting to snow again. Violet is shaking. From cold or fear, maybe both. Her glasses are crooked. Her perfect hair is a mess. There's snow in her eyelashes. We need shelter. Dahlia points through the trees. A dark shape, barely visible through the falling snow. Is that a building? We stumble toward it. Legs heavy. Breath coming in gasps. The snow up to our knees now. An old ranger cabin. Abandoned. Wooden walls. One window. One door. A chimney. Miraculously still standing, I push the door open. Inside, dark, cold, duste, but dry. There's a fireplace. A pile of old wood. A single cot with a bare mattress. A table. 2 mismatched chairs. A cupboard with a broken hinge. A lantern with no oil. A stack of old newspapers from 1998. A deck of cards. A first aid kit with 1 Band-Aid. It's not much. It's better than outside. We get inside. I close the door. The wind howls outside. Snow piles against the window. I try my phone. No signal. Anyone have reception? Both shake their heads. Dahlia's phone dies. Screen goes black. Battery dead. She forgot to charge it last night. Was watching videos. Of what? Cats? Fair? Violet's is at 3%. I'll save it for emergency. My phone is at 5%. Sama. We're trapped. No signal. No power. No way to call for help. Phone's dying. Snow piling up. Night falling. The fire. I find matches in a drawer. Old. Brittle. But they work. I light the fireplace. The wood catches. Flames flicker. Warmth spreads through the cabin slowly. Reluctantly, Violet is huddled in the corner. Arms wrapped around herself. Shivering. Dahlia is pacing. Nervous energy. Her boots squeaking on the wooden floor. We should ration the wood? Agreed. We should also ration food. There's some canned stuff in the cupboard. I check. Beans. Soap. A can of peaches. A tin of sardines. A box of crackers from 2019. Expired. Expired food is still food when you're starving. We divide the food. 3 portions. Equal. Violet takes hers without a word. Eats mechanically, like she's refueling. Dahlia eats hers standing up. Still pacing, I sit by the fire, trying to think, trying to plan, trying not to panic. Reed will send help. How long? I don't know. The storm has to clear first. Then they have to organize a search. Then they have to find us. So, days. Maybe. Dahlia stops pacing. Great. Stuck in a cabin with you two. Could be worse. How? Could be stuck with Reed. She laughs. Surprised. A short burst of sound. That's actually true. Even Violet's mouth twitches. The corner of her lip. Just slightly. A micro-expression? Did you just almost smile? No. You did. I saw it. It was a muscle spasm. It was a smile. A tiny, microscopic smile. I don't smile. You should. You have a nice smile. She stares at me. You've never seen me smile. I've imagined it. Her cheeks flush. She looks away. Dahlia sits down, cross-legged on the floor. Well? Well. The Ice Queen blushes. I'm not blushing. You're the color of a tomato. It's the fire. It's coal. Violet doesn't deny it. Dahlia grins. Interesting. The first night, the fire burns low. The cabin gets dark. The wind howls outside like something hungry. We have one blanket, found in a chest. Old. Wool. Scratchy. Smells like mothballs and decades. I'll take the floor. Dahlia looks at me. Don't be a hero. We'll share. The cot is too small. Then we share the floor. Body heat. Survival. It's basic science. She says it like it's logical. But her eyes flick to Violet. Challenging. Violet hesitates. Then, fine. For survival, we arrange ourselves on the floor, the blanket spread over us, the fire casting shadows on the walls. Dahlia is on my left, her body pressed against my side, her head finding a spot on my shoulder, Violet on my right. Stiff. Rigid. Like she's bracing for impact. This is not how I imagined spending my weekend. It's still cold. Dahlia shifts closer, her arm across my chest, her face near my neck. Violet stiffens further. What are you doing? Staying warm? Relax? Violet, it's not a competition. I didn't say it was. You're thinking it. You think everything is a competition? At least I think. Oh. The Ice Queen strikes. Violet goes quiet. Then, do you think, I don't know what they call me. Her voice is different. Softer. Cracked. Like ice breaking. Dahlia goes still. I know. Ice Queen. Robot. I've heard it all. For 3 years. Violet. I'm not a robot. I don't know how to be like you. Outgoing. Friendly. Likable. You think I'm likable. Everyone likes you. You're fun. You're charming. You flirt with Cole every day. And he actually responds. I blink. I respond. You smile at her. You never smile at me. Violet. I'm not blaming you. I'm tired of being invisible. Of being the scary one. Of being alone. She pulls the blanket tighter. My last boyfriend said I was emotionally unavailable. My therapist says I have difficulty forming attachments. What she really means is I'm broken. Defective. Impossible to love. She laughs. Ugly. Maybe they're right. Maybe I am broken. You're not broken. She looks at me. How do you know? Because I've watched you for 2 years. You're not cold. You're careful. There's a difference. Dahlia props herself up on her elbow. He's right. You're not a robot. You're just scared. I'm not scared. You're terrified. We all are. Dahlia lies back down, staring at the ceiling. Her voice softer now. You think I'm confident because I'm loud? But I'm loud because I'm scared. If I'm loud enough, people don't notice I'm falling apart. She laughs. I've been fired from 3 jobs for being too much. Too loud. Too weird. Too emotional. My ex said I was exhausting. My own mother told me to tone it down. My last therapist fired me. Said I was resistant to treatment. She looks at Violet. So, yeah. I know what it's like to be alone. To feel like you're too much for everyone. To wonder if there's something fundamentally wrong with you? Silence. The fire crackles. A log shifts. Sparks fly. I'm sorry. Violet whispers. For what? For judging you. For thinking you had it easy. I judged you? Too? I thought you were stuck up. I thought you looked down on everyone. I do look down on everyone. Dahlia laughs. At least you own it. They're both quiet. Then Violet reaches out, takes Dahlia's hand. We're not so different. No, we're not. I'm lying between them. Listening. Feeling something shift. Something crack open. I think you're both incredible. They both look at me. What? Violet? You're brilliant. You write code like poetry. Every function is elegant. Every variable is perfectly named. You're not cold. You're just precise. You care so much about getting things right that you forget to be human. Violet's eyes glisten, and Dahlia, you're not too much. You're exactly enough. Your designs are the most creative I've ever seen. You put emotion into pixels. You make people feel things through a screen. The people who said you were too much were just too small to handle you? Dahlia blinks rapidly. And what about you? Cole, what's your damage? I laugh. I'm boring. I'm stable. I'm predictable. My ex said I was too safe. She left me for a guy who skydives. Skydiving is overrated. Have you ever been skydiving? No. But I assume. Violet laughs. Actually laughs. A small sound? Surprised. Like she didn't know she could make it. Did you just laugh? No. You did. I heard it. It was a cough. It was a laugh. A tiny, adorable laugh. I'm not adorable. You're very adorable. Both of you are. Dahlia leans over, kisses my cheek. Dahlia? What? It's just a cheek. Violet shifts. Dahlia. Yes? Violet. If you're going to kiss him, do it properly. Dahlia raises an eyebrow. Excuse me. Violet leans over me and kisses me on the mouth. Soft. Brief. But unmistakable. Her lips are cold at first. Then warm. Then gone. She pulls back. Her face bright red, even in the firelight. There. Now we're even. Dahlia Staris. Wow. The Ice Queen has moves. Shut up. No. I'm impressed. Genuinely. I didn't think you had it in you. I didn't think I did. Either. Dahlia looks at me. Well, Cole. Looks like you're popular tonight. I don't know what's happening. Neither do I. Violet admits, pushing her glasses up. Neither do I. Dahlia echoes. Grinning, they look at each other. Then at me. But maybe, Dahlia says, we don't need to figure it out right now. Maybe. Violet agrees. We can just be. I look between them. Two women who were enemies hours ago, now curled against me. Varm. Real. Vulnerable. Beautiful. Okay. 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 We fall asleep like that. 3 people. 1 blanket. A dying fire. And something new beginning. Morning. I wake up first. Dahlia's on my left. Her head on my chest. Her purple hair splayed across my shoulder. Her breathing slow and steady. Violet is on my right. Her hand on my arm. Her glasses slightly askew. Her face relaxed in sleep. Softer than I've ever seen it. I don't move. I don't want to wake them. I don't want this moment to end. The fire has died to embers, gray ash, and faint orange glow. The cabin is cold, but between them, I'm warm. Delia stirs first, her eyes fluttering open, her lips curving into a sleepy smile. Morning. Handsome. Morning. She doesn't move away, just looks up at me, her fingers tracing patterns on my chest. Last night wasn't a dream. No. Good. I was worried I hallucinated the whole thing, even the part where Violet kissed me, especially that part. I thought I was having a fever dream. Violet's voice cuts in. Grogj. It wasn't a dream. We both look at her. She's awake. Eyes half open. Hair a complete mess. Makeup smudged. I kissed him. It happened. You kissed him. We held hands. I cried a little. It was very embarrassing. It wasn't embarrassing. I sigh. It was extremely embarrassing. I never cry. Everyone cries. I don't. You did last night? That was a one-time thing. Sûr? She sits up, adjusts her crooked glasses, looks at Dahlia, at me, at the blanket we're sharing. So, last night happened. It did. And we all apparently. She takes a breath. A deep one. I've never done anything like that. I've never told anyone I liked them. I just waited and hoped. And nothing ever happened for years. Until now, with two people in a cabin during a blizzard. Romantic. Dahlia says, terrifying. Violet corrects, same thing. Dahlia sits up. 2. Stretches. Her back cracking. I've told lots of people I liked them. Flirted with everyone. But I've never meant it. Not like this. Not like last night. She looks at Violet. I was jealous of you. You know, for years. Violet blinks. Of me. You're so put together. So confident. Everyone respects you. Everyone listens when you talk. Everyone's afraid of me. Same thing. Respect. Fear. They both mean people pay attention. Violet almost smiles. I was jealous of you. 2. You're so free. So unafraid. You say whatever you want. Wear whatever you want. You don't care what anyone thinks. I'm terrified. Constantly. I just hide it better. Behind the purple hair, and the loud laugh. And the flirting. It's all armor. They look at each other. Something passing between them. Understanding. Recognition. Maybe more. So, what do we do now? Dahlia asks. I don't know. Violet says, I don't know. Either. Odd. Dahlia grins. Then let's figure it out together. The day passes. We ration food. Beans for breakfast. Soup for lunch. Peaches for dinner. The crackers from 2019. These taste like cardboard. Cardboard has nutrients. Does it? I don't know. Probably. We stoke the fire carefully. Conserving wood. The pile is shrinking. We talk. Real talk. Not small talk. Not office banter. Not surface level. Violet tells us about her parents. Divorced when she was 12. Her mother remarried a man who didn't like children. Her father moved across the country. Started a new family. Forgot the old one. I learned to be self-sufficient because no one else was going to take care of me. I built walls. High ones. Thick ones. If I didn't let anyone in, they couldn't leave. If they couldn't leave, they couldn't hurt me. Did it work? No. I was still lonely. I was just lonely inside a fortress. Dahlia tells us about her childhood. Diagnosed with ADHD at 8. The teachers who called her disruptive. The kids who called her weird. The medications that made her feel like a zombie. The therapists who gave up. The father who called her the difficult one. The mother who just sighed and said, "Why can't you be normal?" So, I became loud on purpose. If I was going to be too much, I was going to own it. If they were going to stare anyway, I'd give them something to stare at. She gestures at her hair, her tattoos, her clothes. This is all armor. Tool. Just different metal. She looks at Violet. You and me. We're not so different. We both built walls. Yours are ice. Mine are noise. But they're both just ways to keep people out. Violet reaches over, takes Dahlia's hand. I'm sorry I judged you. I'm sorry I called you a robot. You were right. Though, I was acting like one. Still, not cool. I should have tried to understand, instead of just labeling. They're holding hands now. Both of them. Fingers intertwined. And I'm watching, feeling like I'm witnessing something important. Something fragile. Something real. What about you? Cold Dahlia asks, Your damage. My damage is boring. Stable family. Parents still married. Dad's an accountant. Mom's a librarian. I had a happy childhood. No trauma. No drama. That's not boring. It's not interesting. It's safe. It's steady. Do you know how rare that is? She looks at Violet. Then back at me. I've never had safe. I've never had steady. I've never had someone who just stayed. Violet nods. Me? Neither. Everyone leaves. Everyone gets tired of me. Everyone eventually walks away. I'm not walking away. They both look at me. I'm boring. Remember, I'm predictable. I don't leave. It's not in my programming. Dahlia laughs. Did you just make a programming joke? Maybe. Violet. He made a programming joke. I heard. It was terrible. It was adorable. I'm not adorable. They both say, You are, at the same time, then look at each other, surprised. Jinx. Dahlia says, We're not 12. We're trapped in a cabin. We can be 12. The fire crackles. The wind howls outside. But inside it's warm. The second night, the fire is lower. The wood pile almost gone. We're conserving. We're back under the blanket. The same position as last night. But different. Closer. More deliberate. Dahlia's head on my shoulder. Violet's hand on my arm. Their other hands intertwined across my chest. Cold. Violet says, her voice soft, Yeah. Can I kiss you again? Yes. She leans over. Kiss me. Longer this time. Not tentative. Not brief. Certain. Her lips are warm. Her hand moves to my cheek. Her thumb brushing my skin. When she pulls back, Dahlia is watching. Her expression unreadable. Dahlia, it's okay. I'm not jealous. I'm just thinking about how I want to kiss you. To feel it blinks. Me. Both of you. Is that weird? Violet looks at me. Then back at Dahlia. No. I don't think it is. Dahlia leans over. Kiss violet. Soft. Experimental. Careful. Violet gasps. A tiny sound, then relaxes. Her hand moving to Dahlia's hair. Her fingers threading through purple strands. They pull apart. Both breathless. That was... Yeah. I've never kissed a woman before. Me. Neither. How was it? Good. Really good. Dahlia grins. Your turn. She says to me. She kisses me. Fierce. Passionate. Her fingers in my hair. Her body pressing close. Then Violet kisses Dahlia again. And then me. And somehow we're all tangled together. The blanket forgotten. The fire warming the small cabin. Snow outside. Heat inside. We don't rush. We take our time. Learning each other's bodies. Each other's rhythms. Each other's whispered needs. Violet is careful. Precisi. Every touch deliberate. I want to do this right. There is no right. Then I want to do this well. You're doing wonderfully. Deolia is bolt. Enthusiastic. Laughing when something goes wrong. Sorry. That was my elbow. That was my chin. Team effort. I'm somewhere between them. Overwhelmed. Grateful. Terrified. What happens next is slow and intense. And full of whispered check-ins. Is this okay? Yes. Are you sure? I'm sure. Tell me if you want to stop. I don't want to stop. What about you? Dahlia? I've never been more sure of anything. Violet. I want this. I want both of you. And after? We lie together. 3 bodies. 1 blanket. The fire dying to embers. The wind a distant howl. Violet's head on my chest. Dahlia's arm across both of us. Their hands still intertwined. That was... Yeah. I didn't know it could feel like that. Me? Neither. I've never felt seen before tonight. Really seen. Me? Neither. I love you. The words slip out. I don't know who said them first. Maybe all of us. Maybe none of us. But they hang in the air. True. Undeniable. Terrifying. And wonderful. I love you. To me. To all 3 of us. All 3 of us. Good. 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 We fall asleep, tangled together. Varm. Safe. Found. The rescue. 3rd morning. Sunlight through the frost-covered window. Bright. Blinding. Beautiful. I wake up to a sound. Wildest. Distant at first. Then louder. Then right overhead. Helicopter. Wake up. Wake up. They found us. Violet sits up. Hair a complete disaster. Glasses completely crooked. A red mark on her cheek. From sleeping on my shoulder. What? Dahlia rubs her eyes. Purple hair, sticking up in every direction. Already I was getting used to this place. It has character. It has no running water. Character. I said character. We scramble to get dressed. Find our clothes. Find our boots. Find our coats. The fire is dead. The cabin is freezing. But outside, through the frost-covered window, I can see the helicopter, red and white, landing in the clearing. Its blades kicking up snow. A man in rescue gear jumps out. Firefighter name tag stitched on his jacket. Jensen. He's tall. Broad. Looks like he could carry all 3 of us at once. He trudges through the snow to the cabin. Tries the door. It's stuck. Frozen shut. I push from inside. He pulls from outside. The door groans. Cracks. Swings open. Cold air floods in. But it's fresh. Alive. Jensen looks at us. 3 people. Disheveled. Tired. Standing very close together. You 3. Okay. We're alive. Anyone hurt? No. Cold. Hungry. But alive? He looks at the cabin. At the snow piled against the walls. At us. At the way Dahlia's hand is on my arm. The way Violet is leaning into my side. You were in there 3 days? Yes. Together? Yes. He nods slowly. Something knowing in his eyes. Well, let's get you home. The hospital, we're checked out thoroughly. Mild hypothermia. Slight dehydration. Nothing serious. Given warm blankets. Hot soup. Clean clothes. Reed arrives. Bursting through the hospital doors. Looking like he hasn't slept in days. Because he probably hasn't. Oh. Thank God. Oh. Thank God. I thought you were dead. I thought I'd killed 3 of my employees. I was writing apology letters to your families. I was researching liability laws. I was. Read. Breathe. He breathes. I'm so sorry. The map. The trail. The avalanche. I should have checked the weather. I should have. Read. It's okay. We survived. We're alive. We're fine. He looks at us. The 3 of us sitting together on the hospital bed. Sharing blankets. Violet's hand on my knee under the cover. Dahlia's head on Violet's shoulder. Are you 3? We're fine. Read. Right. Fine. Of course. Team bonding. The retreat was supposed to, never mind. I'm just glad you're okay. He leaves, looking confused and relieved, and like he's going to sleep for a week. Jensen, the firefighter, comes by before we're discharged. You 3 were very lucky. That cabin saved your lives. Most people don't survive 3 days in a blizzard. We know. He hesitates, like he wants to say something else. You know, I've been doing this job for 15 years. I've pulled a lot of people out of bad situations. Avalanche. Earthquakes. Fires. Most of them come out traumatized. Shaken. Broken. He pauses. But you 3, you look different. Different how? Closer. Like something good happened in there. We don't answer. He shrugs. Anyway, take care of each other. Whatever's going on between you, don't let it go. He leaves. Dahlia laughs softly. Even the firefighter noticed. Noticed what? That we're... She gestures at the 3 of us, vaguely, comprehensively. A thing. Are we a thing? Violet pushes up her glasses. A familiar gesture? I think we're a thing. I think we became a thing somewhere between the beans and the peaches. A very weird thing. The best kind of thing. The return to office, Monday morning. I walk into Nexus Tech. Coffee in hand. Trying to act normal. It doesn't work. The moment I step through the door, every head turns. Every conversation stops. Cole? You're alive. Barely. What happened up there? Avalanche? We got separated from the group. Found a cabin. Waited 3 days. With Violet and Dahlia? Yes. For 3 days? Yes. People exchange looks. Whispers start. Not subtle whispers. Loud whispers. The kind meant to be overheard. Did you hear they were trapped together? 3 days. Just the 3 of them. I heard they were sharing a blanket. I heard there was only one cot. I heard they came out holding hands. None of that last part is true. We weren't holding hands. But the rumors have already started. They've taken on a life of their own. Reed calls a morning meeting. Before we start, I just want to say how relieved we are that Cole, Violet, and Dahlia are safe. The retreat was supposed to build team spirit. I didn't expect it to be quite so literal. Nervous laughter. Take the rest of the week off. All 3 of you. You've earned it. Rest. Recover. We'll see you Monday. After the meeting, we go to the break room. The three of us. People are still staring, still whispering. This is weird. Dahlia says, stirring her coffee aggressively. Very weird. Violet agrees. Not drinking hers. We could just tell them. Tell them what? That we're together. All three of us. Rip off the Band-Aid. Violet considers this. Won't that make things worse? Worse than the rumors, worse than the whispers, worse than the betting pool. What betting pool? Dahlia turns to the room. Hey. Everyone. Quick question. Is there a betting pool on us? Silence. Then, maybe. How many pools? 3. 3. One on whether you'd survive. One on whether you'd come back dating. One on specifics. Specifics. We're not proud of it. Dahlia turns back to us. Well, there it is. Violet is bright red. I can't believe they had a betting pool. Multiple pools. I can. Usai. This office is very bored. Dahlia stands up. Okay. Everyone. Listen up. The room goes quiet. Just so you know. Cole, Violet, and I are together. Like. Together. All three of us. Romantically. Yes. It's weird. Yes. It's unconventional. No. We don't care what you think. Silence. Then. Knew it. Pay up. Marcus. I told you they'd come back as a throuple. Nobody calls it that. I call it that. Dahlia blinks. You're all fine with this. Someone shrugs. You survived an avalanche. You can survive office gossip. Another voice. Also, you three have been dancing around each other for years. It was painful to watch. We weren't dancing. Violet. You literally corrected his code every day just to talk to him. Violet's mouth opens. Closes. That was professional feedback. It was flirting. It was not flirting. It was absolutely flirting. You don't tell someone their variable names are inconsistent unless you're in love with them. Violet has no response. Dahlia is laughing. I love this office. The talk with Reed. Later that afternoon. Reed calls me into his office alone. The walls are covered with motivational posters. Hang in there with a kitten. Teamwork makes the dream work. There's no I in team, but there is an I in fired. Dahlia once wrote on a sticky note and stuck it to the last one. Reed never removed it. Cole. Sit down. I sit. I'm not going to pretend to understand what happened up there in that cabin between the three of you. Reed. Let me finish. He leans back in his chair. I've known Violet for 3 years. In all that time, she's never smiled. Not once. Not at a joke. Not at a birthday party. Not even when we got the office puppy for stress relief. We got an office puppy? It was a disaster. Don't ask. He continues. Today, she smiled at you. And at Dahlia? 3 times. I counted. Reed. I'm not judging. I'm observing. Whatever you three have, it's working. It's making her happy. It's making Dahlia happy. And honestly, it's making you less of a hermit. I'm not a hermit. You once spent an entire weekend debugging code and didn't talk to a single human being. The code was very broken. My point is, don't let the office gossip ruin this. Whatever this is, thank you. Reed. Also, HR wanted me to talk to you about workplace relationships and professional conduct. Oh, I told them to mind their own business. What happens between consenting adults is none of my concern or theirs. He stands up. Now, get out of my office. Take the week off. That's an order. The move, A month later, we're in my apartment, which was fine for one person and is now impossibly cramped for three. Dahlia's art supplies have taken over the living room. Violet's programming books have colonized every flat surface. My coffee mugs have been pushed to a single shelf. Why do you have so many mugs? I collect them. You have 23. I'm aware. And we still don't have a cat. Dahlia wants one. Violet is considering. I'm outnumbered. We need a bigger place. Agreed. I found a listing. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, balcony, close to the office. 3 bedrooms, 1 for us, 1 for Violet's home office, 1 for my studio. What about me? You get the living room? Generous. We tour the apartment on a Saturday. Dahlia drives. Her car is a mess. Empty coffee cups. Discarded sweaters. A single flip-flop. Where's the other one? Mystery. The apartment is perfect. Big windows that let in light. Hardwood floors that creak charmingly. A kitchen with actual counter space. A bathtub. A bathtub. I need this. I need this bathtub. I will live in this bathtub. The landlord is a small woman named Mrs. Patterson. She looks at the 3 of us. You're all moving in together. Yes. Like friends. Yes. Friends. She doesn't look convinced. We'll take it. Moving day is chaos. Boxes everywhere. Dahlia's art supplies spilling out. Violet's meticulously labeled boxes. Kitchen. Fragile. Books. Heavy. Server equipment. Do not drop. My boxes. Stuff. You labeled your stuff. I know what's in them. We argue about furniture placement. The couch should face the window. Natural light. The couch should face the TV for watching movies. Compromise. The couch should face both. We can't compromise. The couch faces the window. Dahlia won. She's very persuasive. She also sat on the couch and refused to move. This is my spot now. You've been here 5 minutes. 5 minutes is all it takes. The cat. Dahlia finds a kitten behind the building during a rainstorm. She comes upstairs, soaked, holding a tiny black creature with 1 white paw and enormous green eyes. I found her. It's a cat. She's a cat. She's a stray. She's our stray. Violet appears. Sees the kitten. Her expression softens immediately. Oh. Say. Even Violet is weak. I'm not weak. I'm just susceptible to small animals. Same thing. We name her Glitch because she walks into walls, and her meow sounds like a computer error. And when she purrs, it's intermittent, like a bad connection. Violet is the one who names her. Dahlia wanted Princess Sparkle Fury. It's a great name. We're not naming the cat Princess Sparkle Fury. You're no fun. I'm practical. Glitch settles in immediately. Sleeps on Violet's keyboard. Specifically when Violet is trying to work. Glitch. Move. Glitch does not move. Glitch. Please. Glitch purrs intermittently. Violet sighs. Types around the cat. Glitch attacks Dahlia's paintbrushes. Steals them. Hides them under the couch. I need that brush. Glitch does not care. You're a menace. Glitch agrees. Glitch ignores me completely. She hates me. She doesn't hate you. She's just selective. She sits on your lap. Both of you. I'm warm. I'm warm. 2. Apparently not warm enough. One night, I'm on the couch alone watching TV. Glitch jumps up, curls on my lap, starts purring, her intermittent broken purr. I don't move. Don't breathe. Don't dare ruin the moment. Violet walks in. Says, "Us." Stops. Is she? She's on my lap. Voluntarily. I think so. How long? 5 minutes. Violet sits next to me carefully. She finally accepted you. I'm as surprised as you are. She leans against me, her head on my shoulder. Glitch purring between us. The routines? We fall into rhythm slowly. Naturally. Like we've been doing this for years. Mornings. Violet is up first. Always. 5:30 a.m. Regardless of when she went to bed, I have an internal clock. You have a malfunction. She makes coffee. Black for herself. A splash of oat milk for Dahlia. Too much sugar for me. I don't use too much sugar. You use 4 spoonfuls. That's a normal amount. That's diabetes in a cup. Dahlia stumbles out second. Hair, a disaster. Yawning. I hate mornings. You say that every day. It's true every day. She makes breakfast. Pancakes. Eggs. Sometimes just cereal straight from the box. I'm not a chef. You burned the pancakes. They're crispy. They're charcoal. Charcoal is in right now. I'm last. I clean. Dishes. Counters. Cat food. You're the cleaner. I'm the only one who knows how to load a dishwasher. Loading a dishwasher is not a skill. It absolutely is. There's a technique. There's no technique. There's a technique. Evenings. We're on the couch. The one that faces the window. Sunset outside. City lights coming on. Glitch is between us. Or homme violet. Or attacking Dahlia's feet. Or finally, grudgingly, on my lap, a movie playing, or just silence. Or Dahlia talking about her latest design. Or Violet explaining some elegant piece of code. Or me just listening. Content. Dahlia's head on my shoulder. Violet's hand in mine. Their other hands intertwined. This is nice. This is domestic. Same thing. The jealousy incident one, a new developer joins the team. His name is Derek. He's tall, confident, has perfect hair, and he flirts with Violet immediately. Violet. Right, I've heard amazing things about your code. Thank you. Maybe you could show me around. Give me some tips. I'd love to learn from the best. Violet stiffens. Her polite smile freezing. Dahlia appears seemingly out of nowhere. Like a purple-haired guardian angel, Violet's busy. Derek blinks. Oh. I didn't realize you two were. She has lunch plans. With us. Cole and me. Her partners. Partners. Yes. Plural. Both of us. At the same time. Is that a problem? Derek looks at me. I wave awkwardly. He retreats. Violet exhale. Thank you. He was very persistent. You're welcome. No one flirts with my girlfriend without going through me. Or me? Or Ed. Or Cole. But Cole's less scary. I can be scary. Dahlia pets my cheek. Sure you are. Honey, I'm terrifying. Adorable. Both things. The jealousy. Incident 2. A woman at the coffee shop near the office flirts with Dahlia. Dahlia. That's a beautiful name. Very unique. Can I buy you a drink? Dahlia grins. Clearly enjoying the attention. I'm flattered. But I'm taken. Oh. Boyfriend. Boyfriend and girlfriend. We're a package deal. The woman blinks. Processes. A package deal. All 3 of us. Together. It's very efficient. The woman retreats. Looking confused. Violet is blushing furiously. Did you have to announce it to the whole coffee shop? Yes. Absolutely. It was fun. Did you see her face? She looked like her brain broke. Good. Let it break. No one flirts with me without understanding the full situation. You're impossible. You love it. Violet adjusts her glasses. Maybe. Maybe. She said maybe. I said maybe. You love it. I didn't say that. You implied it? I implied nothing. The talk? One night, after a particularly intense argument about whose turn it was to clean the bathroom, it's your turn. I did it last week. That was 2 weeks ago. Time is a construct. We're sitting on the couch, not talking. The argument's still hanging in the air. Glitch is hiding under the coffee table. Sensitive to tension. This is hard. What is this? Us. 3 people. 2 women. 1 man. It's not traditional. Since when do we care about traditional? Violet takes off her glasses, rubs her eyes. A gesture of exhaustion. I care. I've always cared. I wanted to be normal. Fit in. Not stand out. Not be the weird one. And now, she looks at me. At Dahlia. Now I'm in a relationship with 2 people, the most unconventional arrangement possible, and I've never been happier. It's confusing. Happiness is confusing. Dahlia says, happiness is terrifying. Violet corrects. Same thing. Dahlia leans against Violet. Their shoulders touching. I never thought I'd have this. Any of this? Someone who stays. Someone who doesn't get tired of me. I never thought I'd have anyone. Violet admits, me. Neither. But we do. We do. We're quiet for a moment. The silence comfortable now. We should probably talk about logistics. Logistics. Finance. Choris. The future. The future. Violet looks at me. Do we want kids? I don't know. Do we? I don't know. Either. I always wanted kids. Dahlia says quietly, but I never thought I'd find someone to have them with. Now I have 2 someones. That's a lot. It's a lot. But it's good. She looks at Violet. What about you? I never thought about it. I was too busy with my career. With being alone. And now I'm thinking about it for the first time. She looks at me. Cole, I'd want kids. Eventually. With both of you. However that works. Dahlia grins. However that works. Very specific. I'm a problem solver. I'll figure it out. Can 3 people even get married? Violet asks. Legally. No. But we could have a ceremony. A commitment. Something. A commitment ceremony. Dahlia says. Testing the words. That could work. That could be beautiful. Glitch emerges from under the table. Jumps onto Violet's lap. Purrs. Her broken purr. See, even the cat agrees. Glitch agrees with anything that involves warmth. Same. The year. 1 year later. The apartment is the same. But fuller. Violet's books have multiplied. She built more shelves. They're still overflowing. Dahlia's art covers every wall. Murals. Canvases. A portrait of the 3 of us. I made your shoulders too broad. My shoulders are broad. Artistic license. My mug's now number 37. I bought a new one. You have a problem. It has a cat on it. A cat that looks like Glitch. Acceptable. But no more. I make no promises. Glitch is bigger. Still walks into walls. Still sleeps on Violet's keyboard. Still steals Dahlia's brushes. Still occasionally, grudgingly, sits on my lap. She sat on me for 10 minutes yesterday. Progress. I think she's finally accepted me. It's been a year. She's slow to trust. Violet got promoted. Senior architect. Her own team. Her own office, with a door. I have a door now. I can close it. You never close it. I like hearing you two. Dahlia launched a design blog. Thousands of followers. Brand deals. I'm internet famous. You have 8,000 followers. Internet famous. Let me have this. I'm still writing code. Still fixing bugs. Still loading the dishwasher. Correctly. Despite what they say. There is a technique. There is no technique. But now I come home to them every night. 2 women who were enemies. Who became friends. Who became lovers. Who became my family. Tonight, we're on the couch. The one facing the window. Sunset outside. Orange and pink and gold. The city skyline silhouetted. Glitch on Violet's lap. Dahlia's head on my shoulder. Violet's hand in Mina. Their other hands linked. Remember the avalanche, Dahlia says. Every day. I thought I was going to die. Instead, I found you two. Best disaster ever. Violet says, best Geben ever. I add, Dahlia laughs. We should send Reed a thank you card for almost killing us, for bringing us together. Indirectly. Through incompetence. He'd love that. He'd frame it. Violet shifts. Looks at both of us. I love you. Both of you. More than I know how to say. I love you. To Dahlia says, I love you both. Ed. Good. They say it together. In unison. Perfectly synchronized. And we stay like that. 3 people. 1 cat. 1 life. 1 home. Together.